Hello everyone. In today's video I will review the best air bike for your home gym in 2022 review. Number 1. Best air bike overall, Rogue Echo. Good for CrossFitters or anyone else who wants a heavy-duty air bike. The competition, the Rogue Echo bike is very durable because it is made from heavy-duty steel and it has high-quality engineering. The customization that the bike has makes it stronger than the competition. The official strength and conditioning equipment of the USA Olympic team. So far, the Rogue Echo bike is one of the best pieces of home gym equipment that Rogue Fitness has released. Many home gyms across the country have this black powder-coated, belt-driven monster, as well as CrossFit affiliates, which makes sense because it is the official air bike of the CrossFit Games. That earns it a second honor, the official strength and conditioning equipment of the USA Olympic Best Air Bike for CrossFit. Rogue Fitness is a strength-centric company, and the bike is a conditioning tool. The Echo bike received a lot of attention when it was released in 2017, but it turned out to be even better than anyone had anticipated. Surprisingly, the Echo bike is the first piece of conditioning equipment that Rogue Fitness has made. I say surprisingly for a couple of reasons. Rogue Fitness is 1. It's that good. 2. They're the largest strength and conditioning manufacturer in the world. The Rogue Echo bike has remained one of the best air bikes at any price, and there's a reason it's our top pick. Despite it being as good as it is, it's also one of the most affordable bikes available among the top-of-the-line options. We've been using the Echo bike for several years now, both in the garage gym and at our personal training facility. It still looks and performs like new, despite all the wear and tear it's been through. We've never had to do any maintenance on it, which is something that can't be said for the chain-driven bikes we've used in the past. Although chain-drive bikes are outdated, companies like Assault Fitness have not tried to redo all of their bikes to compete. Assault did release the Elite, which utilizes a belt drive system. Pros: max weight capacity of 350 pounds, low maintenance belt drive system, easy to assemble, official air bike of the CrossFit Games, incredibly stable. Cons: at nearly $800, it's not budget friendly. 2-year warranty. Number 2. Best but good for people who want a good air bike without spending too much money. We recommend the Titan fan bike for less than $650. It is the best budget air bike, but it is not the most budget-friendly option. Some air bikes are cheap. Titan Fitness designs most of its products to be both aesthetically pleasing and durable. The frame and majority of the bike's components are made from heavy-duty steel, so it can withstand extended use without sustaining any damage. And for a budget bike, it also comes with a fair amount of extras, including a removable fan guard and a water bottle and cell phone holder. These are conveniences you have to pay extra for on the Rogue Echo bike. This is not to say that Titan did not cut costs to reduce the price of this bike. For example, it uses a chain drive system, which is likely to require frequent maintenance and will produce a lot of noise. Additionally, the LCD console is very basic and only has essential functions like start and stop. It will track all necessary metrics. But if you want to get your heart rate up through exercise rather than sticker shock, then you can't do much better than the pros. Costs less than $650 with free shipping. Comes with removable fan guard to reduce airflow on cold days. Included water bottle and phone holders. Large turf tires make it easily portable. Number 3. Quietest air bike, Schwinn Airdyne AD7. Although we've had a lot of disagreements with Schwinn Airdynes in the past, I've owned 3 of them. The Ad Pro impressed us and is easily the best iteration of the air bike. If you're looking for an air bike that won't disrupt your partner or roommate, you can't do much better than this one. We prefer metal in home gym equipment, but in this case it's a positive that the bike is made mostly of plastic. This makes it much quieter than most air bikes, which are made of metal. With a machine that already produces a lot of noise, you don't need any extra decibels. The trade-off, though, is that it's not nearly as durable as metal. No chains to lube or adjust, no gears to shift, and a much quieter ride. The Airdyne AD7 was the first air bike to use a belt drive system. Rather than a chain, it uses a heavy-duty rubber belt, like those often seen in cars. This has several advantages: no chains to lube or adjust, no gears to shift, and a much quieter ride. The belt drive system requires far less maintenance, but it also reduces noise dramatically. The only real sound you hear is the one produced by the blades on the steel fan battling against the wind. Starting the bike is smooth and quick, as is coming to a stop for things like movement changes or intervals. When the Schwinn Airdyne AD7 was released, it was unlike any of Schwinn's previous air bikes. The AD7 was Schwinn's first air bike designed for fitness and commercial applications, even though Schwinn had been making air bikes since 1978. Number 4. Best for short people, AssaultBike Classic. The AssaultBike Classic is smaller than most air bikes, at 50 inches in height and length. The Rogue Echo bike is 53 inches in height. Shorter athletes sing the praises of the AssaultBike's compact footprint on a Reddit thread. The pedals on this air bike are easier to reach than on other air bikes, and the seat is adjustable so that it is comfortable for people of different heights. The AssaultBike is based on an all-metal frame designed to take whatever an athlete can throw at it. It's like the Airdynes of old, but with upgraded materials, and is quite stable for its small footprint. A smaller footprint, though, means you will experience more wobbling during heavy pedaling. The frame of the AssaultBike uses tubing that is both strong enough to withstand high power and light enough to be easily moved. The handles on this bike have a rubber grip that take chalk well and are firm enough to keep a steady grip. One advantage of this style of handle is that it is quite rigid and remains out of the way of your knees. You can torque them somewhat at the beginning of an interval if you are pushing a lot of wattages, but I have not noticed any issues. Although the chain-driven system is less than ideal, the monitor on the AssaultBike is a standout feature. Every metric you would like to see as well as ways to run intervals quickly are a button away on the Assault monitor. If you wish to do long, slower sessions, or even interval training, there's also a place for your phone. Smaller footprint great for shorter athletes or those looking for compact exercise equipment. Easy to read monitor. Mostly metal construction leads to increased durability. Cons: use as a chain drive system. Because it's lighter, it's not as stable as other air bikes. Multiple reviewers claim it falls apart easily.